in. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80! 21, 21. Get that ball. 11. Switch.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Garoppolo now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That good for 19 and a first down. On first down, it's Rosen. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second and a couple, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are on the board here in this first. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Rosen. A quick hitter, complete. It's Grant. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What are you doing? You can't get that.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. After 1, our score 9-6. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 11. Check 50.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Clock.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Let's go, defense.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Rosen looking to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And now it's Rosen looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, Z. Let's get that ball. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And that is going to be incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Durham Smythe as the first half is winding down. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensive. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get off the field. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Balaj. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Jets' 46-yard line.
Check 52, come on. What's the Spot. Spot. No. Watch twitch. General West.
On second down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Out right here to Herndon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking in zone for Jones. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
11. 52's the mic, boys. Hey, wahoo!
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Let's go, baby.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
On 1st down, Pollard. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They're going to try and run.
You ain't doing nothing today.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 180. Watch the run.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
12, fellas, here we go. Back 80.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air.
52's the mark, boys. 58. High 7. 52, Mike 52. Exit. 52.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Good one, able to haul it in. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Two times.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Garoppolo now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try.
Yeah, let's go
12. Hey, come on.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Rosen on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Pollard going to try the right side. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for him. Offense,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, always said,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.